Wolak. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m., even with time change. Still 8 a.m., even though it's an hour earlier where I'm at. But that's okay. So we come here and we Facebook Live this and simulcast it on YouTube. Hey, if you're not already a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Revly Wolak is my YouTube channel. Love to have you subscribe. And then you'll get information about new things that are coming up for me. So today I want to talk about the idea of fear of rejection. Yeah. Do you fear being rejected? Are you scared about what other people think about yourself? Because if you are, then we've got work to do. And that work is to recognize that you are unique, you are whole, and you are perfect just like you are. And you're not meant to be any other way. You're meant to be unique. And in that uniqueness is your wholeness. But we've been brainwashed, not brainwashed, well, it is brainwashed. We've been domesticated into believing that we're not whole. We've been domesticated into believing that we've got to please others. From the time we come out of the womb, it's about pleasing mom, pleasing dad. And when we do that pleasing thing, we then live in what? Fear that we're not enough. Fear that mom and dad are going to reject us. Fear that our family's going to reject us. Fear that our teachers are going to reject us. Fear that our friends are going to reject us. Fear that our workmates are going to reject us. So we live in this constant state of fear. Not only is it a state of fear, but it's a state of I'm not enough. And I've got to be on guard and I've got to become a people pleaser. Did you just hear what I said? We're always stressed out because we're in fear of being rejected. So we're trying to be a people pleaser, which we deny our authenticity. We deny our uniqueness. And to deny our authenticity, to deny our uniqueness and not live it is living in a constant state of stress. So you know what you got to say? You got to say, screw everybody else. I've got to be me. Because when I'm being me, I'm able to love myself. And when I'm able to love myself, then you're able to love me for who I am, not for something I'm not. You see, when you're a people pleaser, guess what? You're not putting yourself out into the world as you are, so no one can accept you as you are, which means no one can love you as you are. Here's a key to all of that, too. Here's the other side of the coin. Stop trying to change others so that they can be more what you think they should be. They're not here to please you. They're not here to grow in the way you want them to grow. They're here to do it their way. Frank Sinatra said it the best. I did it my way. That was a song we played at my mother's memorial. Because I want you to know that Maria Wolak, my mother, did it her way. For a lot of her life, she was domesticated. She was a people pleaser. And then in her 40s, she went back and got her high school degree, got her college degree, and became a nurse. And at that point, she said, you know what? I'm tired of people pleasing. And guess what? She would be in the emergency room or ICU and the doctors would be doing off. She'd say, hey, you're making a mistake. She'd tell the doctor off. Hell, my father got ticked off at me one day because my father told my mother, and my mother looked at him and says, go piss up a rope. And he looked at her and said, where did you learn that? She says, I learned it from Lee. My father didn't speak to me for almost 4 months because his wife rebelled. She decided to be unique. She decided, I'm not going to be his servant. I'm not here to subordinate myself to this man. And she was brought up. She was brought up in Sicily. And in Sicily, you were taught as a woman to please the man. My mother finally got wise and said, screw this. I'm not here to please anybody. And you know what? I love that because she's an example to everyone she ever met. I taught her to say to piss up a rope. Isn't that cool? You teach your mother something and she uses it and she gets her freedom from it. Yeah. Now, my dad wasn't happy about it, but I didn't really care. He wasn't that kind to my mother. Yeah. Just because you're in relationship with your parents in relationship doesn't mean you're happy in that relationship. They tolerated each other in that relationship. And that taught me something. In my relationship, I don't tolerate my wife. I love my wife. I accept my wife. I have fun with my wife. Why would I be in a relationship with someone I can't have fun with? Why would I be in a relationship with someone that I have to please, that I have to change myself to be in? Time out. No, 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 no. In a relationship, here's the single most important thing. You give your partner the freedom to be them. They give you the freedom to be you. And you support and grow each other. Did you hear that? Support and grow each other. Most important thing. Only reason to be in a relationship. And in doing so, have some fun, gang. We've made this life too darn serious, haven't we? Woo! I'll say good morning out there to Julie, Annette, Irene, Sandra, Aaron, Chris, David, Kai, GM from, good morning, HF, Jess. I've got Wendy out there and I got Patricia out there. Hey, thank you guys for checking in. Let me know what you think. What am I saying to you? Am I hitting base with you? Am I touching a nerve? Are you saying, oh yeah, Lee, I agree. Oh, Lee, you're wrong. I don't care what you say, but tell me what you say so we can talk about it. It's great to have discussions that are meaningful. I don't like discussing what's the weather. I don't get into gossip. I do not get into complaining. Those things hold you back. In fact, the more you gossip, the more you complain, the more you give up your power. Here's a key statistic. I got this from the dude who wrote the book, A Complaint-Free Life. 90% or more what people talk about is gossip and complaining. Think about that. If you believe that your words create, and you're gossiping and complaining, you're creating. And then I'm going to ask you the question, is it creating what you want? Are you at peace with yourself? Are you at love with yourself? Just some good questions. Here's the key thing. Can you look in the mirror? Can you go in front of your mirror today, be butt ass naked, and say, you know what? I accept you just like you are. Until you can do that, you're in self-judgment. Can you look at your life where you are right now? Where you are right now. No wishing, no hoping, no nothing different. I accept my life just like it is. Now, because you accept your life, you accept your body, doesn't mean you can't mold it, you can't shift it, you can't shape it, but you have to accept it and say, thank you for being who you are. And now I'm going to create the new me. And I'm going to have a lot of big reasons why. Because you can't change if you don't have a big reason to change. It's got to be powerful. It's got to be incredible. It's got to juice you. You've got to be fulfilled. You've got to just love it. Because it's your inspiration. And then guess what? You don't need any outside motivation. You don't need any outside motivation to do it because you've got a big, hairy ass reason why to do it. Then you're powerful. Yeah. I love that. What a way to talk about this. You got to have that big, hairy ass reason why. And some of you may say, Lee, you're a minister. You shouldn't talk like that. Guess what? I'm being uniquely me. And if the words I use offend you, question, what is the meaning you're putting behind those words? And did you hear the words as offensive, or were you domesticated into believing those words were offensive? Because I'll tell you what, nothing I have said today has been an attack on anyone. They're just descriptive. And sometimes the more descriptive the words are, people hear it. That's something that I've learned for myself. So this is not my last talk today. 10:30, I'm going to be doing a talk, how to free ourselves from the past. So if you're interested in that, 10:30 Central Time, tune into YouTube, tune into Facebook, tune in wherever. I'll be there for you. Why? Because it's what I love to do. It's me being me, the way I want to be me. So I'll tell you what, you let me be me, I'll let you be you, and we'll just love each other. So know that I accept you and I love you just like you are. So go create your great day, everybody. Aloha.